Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitanscha. Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gora Tvije Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Adi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. And last but not least, Bancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shila Gurudev Shila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Shila Guru Maharaj Shila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. And Jai Shila Prabhupada Shila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. And Jai Shri Rupanuga Guru Vaga Ki Jai. And to all the assembled Vaishnavas Ki Jai. Govinda Govinda. So here we are with Rupanuga Prabhu somewhere nearby. And also Ananda Sundari, somewhere nearby, but maybe a little further away, and Seva Rupa, somewhere near Ananda Sundari, back in South Africa with Kayla, and we've got Brazil represented beside me and with Prafulla Krishna Prabhu. So happily in the association of you all, and also in the association of you all who are seeing this recorded and seeing this also on the Facebook stream and Facebook recording too. So our obeisances from here, Vila Govinda Farm, where the festival has, in brackets, not ended, because everything continuing. Here it is Ekadashi, and this morning already we've had the full morning Ekadashi program for Kartik month. We sang all of the songs, and most of the devotees, or many of the devotees, they gathered at 4:30 this morning because it's Krishna's day. And we did everything as close as we could to the right times, and it was very beautiful. Now, we have some Chinese devotees with us, and we want to hear first from them because they have a car booked for 20 minutes' time. So they'll first have a quick chat with you. Here is Lilavati Sugandakanti Didi, and we have Malati also. Maybe? No, she's in the room. Okay, so we have two devotees here, and it's all about back to basics. It's all about the basics of bhakti. And here from China, we've got our steady, enthusiastic devotees to share something with you. There are two microphones. You just have to hold it a little bit close to you.
So Dandavat, I'm so happy here meet all the devotees, and in Govinda Farm, we met old friends. We talk about our parikrama stories in the past years, and it really feel like home comfort. And I'm so happy to Suganda County is we met a few years in Chiang Mai, and we met in yoga festival. So she just feel oh, this person is special. And I say she's wondering what I'm doing here and where I live. So I just invite her to our Gupta Govardhan temple, and she just come. She come in the evening time, in Chiang Mai, and it's a country for her is new, and it's dark. And I send a car to pick up her, and it's village is the mountain, and she just come, and she met Goswami Maharaj, and she met devotees, and then it's the start for her. Then she joined 2-3 times parikrama with us in Vrindavan, Jaipur, Natudwar. So it's such sweet memories. And I'm so happy this time she's here too, and her friend Malati Didi. So it's like one candle lighting another candle, and it's so hopeful for me. I mean, she always say, "Oh, Lila help me, like Lila bring me here." But for me, like if they not come, how lonely I am. I'm like it's always like interact. This love is flowing. It's never just from one person only, like one way to another person. It's always like interaction, like a mutual way. So thank you for Madhusudana Maharaj and all the devotees here. 你也说几句吧。
你刚刚说的我都听懂了。
Okay. You got it. You got it.
Yeah, thank you for everybody and beautiful place and beautiful face. I feeling be loving and lose my heart in Chiang Mai. Tomorrow we will go to China. But I will take everybody's love in my heart. This time I feeling singing Maha Mantra a different feeling. 就是越来越甜。
More sweet, sweeter and sweeter and sweeter.
The same mantra, but different feeling.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thank you.
We have been reading the Upadeshamritam, and there is a verse there in Upadeshamritam that just by continuously, carefully reciting this Maha Mantra, then our capacity to taste its sweetness will gradually awaken, and then we won't be able to leave it also. Such a wonderful thing. So the Maha Mantra transforming everybody. And here is evidence. We are all evidence, actually. But like this, that we feel
Mark, I will say one more thing.
Oh, there's many things that you like.
As you know, Manu Prabhu, like firstly go to China to preaching, and he's so hardly to teach the girls Panchatattva and Maha Mantra. And this time I see Sugandha sing Panchatattva Maha Mantra very well, and she's singing Prabhu Kohe very well, like inspired of like Rakishari Didi singing in the Vrindavan in the Yamuna boat. And we practice Prabhu Kohe on the Muktinath trekking. So it's really like association such important. I mean, whatever in Holy Dam or when we walk or anywhere, I mean, we can't without devotees. It's real. And she can sing other songs just by like follow. She even cannot believe it, right? Yeah, because she learned it so hard, and she asked me why I can't. I say one day it will come. Like listen, and like practice. So this time she sings so well, and we all, really beautiful.
And she led also Panchatattva. She led the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and everyone very happy. And I have a confession, honestly, when I saw in Kenya, in Africa, when I saw the devotees chanting in the street, and they were chanting Hare Krishna, okay, Hare Krishna, this, I know I can learn Hare Krishna, but when I heard them chanting, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita, Gadadhara, Shri Vasadi, Gaura, Bhakta Vrinda, I thought, I'll never learn that. I can maybe manage Hare Krishna, but all these other complicated name or words, I didn't know what it meant, of course. But that kind of baffled me when I was first asked. Well, Hare Krishna I can manage. So well done. You learned the Panchatattva Maha Mantra. And as Leelavati said, we also learned Panchatattva Maha Mantra. And when in the beginning we think not possible. And so many foreign words. Oh, there's a microphone. Okay. So they're off to China. Oh, Leelavati is staying, but Malati and yourself are going. So and they have their car here. So please, you wish them well. And Rupanuga Prabhu, Seva Rupa Didi. And I don't know if they were here when Ananda Sundari was here, but you all met them when they were here. They've been here just a few days now. So please, you give your good wishes. Prafula Krishna will give your good wishes. And because going back to China, and in China, they're sharing with their friends too. So
Welcome to China.
welcome to China. You are representing us. Say in Chinese something. Welcome to China.
欢迎到中国来。
芜湖，欢迎到芜湖来。芜湖
It's the name of the place.
Yes,
Yes.
the name of her city.
Oh, the name of the city. Okay. And the name of the street? Hee hee.
那个路，那个路，你家的路就是。
All right. Beautiful. Many thanks for sharing. All right. And Kelly Karamba is here. She's going to say just a couple of words. She's going to actually introduce you to Ananda Moy Devidasi of Japan. So we've got from China, we've got from Australia, we've got from Japan, we've got from Brazil sitting beside us here. And Kelly and Abhinava Sundar this afternoon at 3 o'clock are going to give a talk here under the bamboo house, So today, Kelly and Abhinava are going to talk at 3 p.m. and tomorrow, Rama Sundar Prabhu and Kṛṣṇa Priya. And the next day, our Brazilian brahmachari Leelamoy Prabhu and our Australian brahmachari Jai Goranga Prabhu, they're going to give a talk. So still we've got some programs continuing happily. So Kelly, a little introduction, and Anandamoy, please come near. And so Kelly, just say a couple of words. And she's getting warmed up for her class this afternoon. Hare Krishna.
Dandavats, everybody. It's so nice to see everyone's faces, especially the devotees that were here. We're missing you. We're crying. And the devotees that couldn't come. It's nice that you can join online, and we hope that we can see you here next year or somewhere else in the world. I was just thinking then that the Chinese devotees, when we first met the Chinese devotees in Navadweep, they couldn't really speak much English, and it was like they'd just been transported from from another world to the Holy Dham. And we went on parikram with them, and I remember talking to the girls, and they really couldn't understand so many things. Like they just had the littlest bit of exposure, but what they actually could feel in their hearts was so deep. Like we would sort of explain something this way and that, and then the way they would respond was really surprising to me, because I could feel that they actually could feel it in their hearts. Maybe they weren't understanding with their minds, or they didn't understand all this scripture and all these terms and so many things, but they actually felt in their heart really deeply and added to what we were saying. And I was just blown away, and it really made me feel like, because Gurudev says Krishna consciousness is simple for the simple-hearted, and it's complicated for the complicated-hearted. And I feel that's me. I'm the complicated-hearted, and the simple-hearted devotees, they have everything. And it's really heart-capturing to meet those devotees and devotees from around the world, and we're seeing the new devotees that are coming along and the disciples of Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. And I think someone said the other day that it's just amazing seeing how quickly they're blossoming in Krishna consciousness and flying. Like, it's just amazing, but it's also because they have this amazing guidance of Srila Madhusudan Maharaj. And I'm going to say it because he gave me the microphone, so he can't say no. But we have to say, like, really just so grateful to be here with all the devotees and under Maharaj's shelter eternally, and he's giving affection and absolutely steadfast shelter in the line of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. And every day more and more and more we're feeling Gurudev in his presence and feeling so incredibly grateful to be here with him. And even though you're not physically here, you're all here by heart. And can I say it? We're all very, very blessed. I don't have many scriptural things to say, but I feel like Krishna consciousness is something very practical that we're feeling in the hearts of each other, and it's just so amazing to be able to share that together. So, Maharaj.
And just a little mention about the Chinese devotees. Yudamanyu Prabhu, he was the one who started the whole preaching in China, and by the wish of Srila Gurudev, he had some option to go to China as a lecturer. He was lecturing in the universities. And he asked Gurudev, Gurudev, I have this opportunity. Do you want me to go to China? Should I take this? And Gurudev saying to Yudamanyu Prabhu that, well, what would you like to do? But Yudamanyu Prabhu did not give the slightest preference. He didn't mind whether he would continue in the post he's in, do anything else, or go to China. And his attitude was simply, Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj, what would you like me to do? That is what I like to do. I have no preference. And Gurudev was always using Yudamanyu Prabhu as the example of what is seva. It is, we will do what is required from above, and not push our idea that we will have, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And you see Yudamanyu going to China just by simple presentation and through prasadam, with faith, offering what he's cooking to a picture of the deities. Actually, they became painted by the Chinese too. So they're offering to a picture of Radha Kṛṣṇa, perhaps, I forget the first pictures. And then distributing prasadam. And so Yudamanyu Prabhu, he, like by heart, he planted all those seeds in China. And we are seeing that until today, these seeds are blossoming, and the next generation seeds in China are blossoming too. And by the way, our South African contingent are here, and Yudamanyu Prabhu, he was very instrumental in spreading Guru Maharaj's glories, the glories of Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, the glories of Guru Maharaj and Gurudev in South Africa. And so our devotee family in South Africa also has its origin with Yudamanyu Prabhu's sincere preaching, distribution of books, lectures, so many things, his presence there. So to give credit to the devotees and remembering today Yudamanyu Prabhu, then we happily sharing that. And by the way, for those who don't know, Yudamanyu Prabhu is Jivana, who's often with us on the back to basics, but I think not able to come on these days, Wednesday and Thursday. Then it's her husband of course, it is her husband, but he passed away a few years ago in China. As Bhaktisaranga Goswami Maharaj, Guru Maharaj's godbrother, said, I want to pass away, leave this world in harness, like a horse. It's, still going on, not retiring and then leaving the world like lazy, but active. And so he passed away in China, actively in the preaching activity. So Jivana's husband. So just a couple of words there. But close to China is Japan, though actually everywhere's further away from each other than we always think. It's 6 hours by flight to Japan from here, even though from Bangkok airport, there are so many flights to Japan. It looks like it must be, just around the corner. Like you can go there and there'll be a flight leaving within the next 15 minutes, anytime you go there practically. So Japan is 6 hours away, and here we have Anandamoy Devidasi, and she's very clear in her thinking. She's very clear coming to Kṛṣṇa consciousness, and she's only revealed to us a little fraction of how she came and what gives her inspiration. But she's one of our new family members in one sense. But as you know, as soon as somebody's in the family, we feel like we've known them forever and they're always with us. But it's an opportunity. The very basics of bhakti is conviction. And Srila Guru Maharaj said, sometimes it can be better to be a new devotee with a clean record than an old devotee with a long record. So let us hear from a new devotee who has enthusiasm, has some clear understanding, and who has got a clean record. So Anandamoy, you have a microphone. Okay, so this Anandamoy Didi from Japan, please. We all want to hear from her something. And you can come a little nearer so you're more prominent on the screen. But we do have microphones today, so I hope you can hear all right.
Dandava pranams, all the world family, all the world devotees. Um, yeah, what to say? Really grateful to be here. And I hope Madhusudan Maharaj one day comes to Japan. Sometime very soon, 6-hour flight. It's not that far away from here.
I have no difficulty to travel anywhere, but I'm happy to be in Japan by thought and by Zoom for the moment. Yeah.
That would be very nice.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, well, I was born and raised in Japan, and I haven't lived in that country for 15 years plus.
Oh,
I've lived outside of Japan, and I actually have lived in Thailand for 10 years. And well, long story short, because there were many ways, many steps and ways until I came to this family and be with you all today. My background, I don't know actually, that's my background or anyway. I was always drawn to something greater than me, let's say. I grew up in a very countryside, which is very rare in Japan because Japan is full of buildings and traffics and millions of people. But I grew up in the very north of 6 months of winter and snows, and so I had this connection with something greater than myself. So that naturally drew me to yoga, the world of yoga. And that was like around 20 years ago. And I really dived in. And I remember when I came to the scriptures, then everything that I was feeling was revealed in the scriptures. And that was really just amazing. Those things that we feel, energies, different layers of our body. We are not this physical body, but we are Atma. All these things were written and revealed like thousands of years ago, right? So that was really amazing. And I've done many things, different types of yoga, many years of silent meditations, different things. And actually, I'm very grateful today that I had this direct experience of really understanding that we are one, in a sense. And then maybe that's why like yogi people are really kind and nice to each others, like not very judgmental or anything. I mean, not everybody, but some people. Yeah. I actually don't know what I'm speaking. Yeah. And then after you know, like my own experience, after I emerged into something, what's next was natural. Yeah. And Krishna consciousness slowly came, and I was living in Mayapur a couple of years ago. And Srila Maharaj's books came to me. That was around 2 years ago. And I started to visit Jamandir, Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, Navadvip Tham, and I used to go to find some peaceful space in my heart, crossing the Ganga, and then that was very beautiful moment every time when I visited there. And the beginning of this year, it's all our guardians, Gurudev's, Guru Maharaj's arrangement. I got the room in Jamandir and became a part of family. And it all flew, and it really felt like I was being really guided. And I've spent some time with the different mats before coming to this mat as well. And then when I experienced the family of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, it felt really right. It felt very sweet and friendly and right. And then there was nothing that felt like a little bit off energetically or intuitively. So I felt instantly at home. when I came to meet like devotees of the mats. So very grateful to be here. and I went to visit my home country this springtime after 4.5 years, which coincided to the time of visit of Vishaka Didi. Chintamani Didi also came, and we didn't know each other or anything like until like 1 or 2 months before. And all of a sudden we found each other all at the same place in Japan, and we discovered Japan together. Because I also didn't live there for a very long time. And it was really inspiring. It was very inspiring because those people are ready now. I didn't really feel like Japanese people were ever ready. Like 5 years ago, when we had a Kṛṣṇa program, it felt very different. And then this springtime when we went, they were so ready. They were so open. And then they were hungry for more and more and more. Sometimes program didn't finish even after like 4 and 5 hours. And then we just went on. So it's really exciting time over there, and having a vision of having our home in that land gives us inspiration, gives us motivation to go forward. And we are very blessed with, you know, beautiful devotees and senior devotees, blessings, and I hope Maharaj would one day also come. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I don't have actual home, like just going with the flow wherever I go. But mainly these days, I'm hopping between Thailand, Japan, and India. So yeah, so hope to see you again, and hope to see you one day. And thank you for listening. I hope I made sense.
Definitely made sense. And you see, who is on our Zoom today, you already know almost half. I mean, you know Rupa Nuga Prabhu, you know Seva, Rupa and her daughter. Maybe her daughter's already...
And Gangalila we met in Navadvip.
And Gangalila you met in Navadvip, yes. So already you know so many. And Ananda Sundari was here. And Priyanana, this flower, have you seen this flower? I got very sticky from that flower. Maybe not the same. Yesterday, I picked some flowers to offer to Sudarshan and their family as they were leaving. And then I found I was covered in almost like glue. Anyhow, so Priyanana, you know, she was here. And this, who's that B.R. Madhusudan? Not sure if you know him or not. But anyhow, here we are. You're already knowing half of our family. And look, oh, we have even more. Sri Lekha David Assi just joined us here.
So nice to see everyone. How are you, Prabhu? Feeling all right?
And Sumangala is here. Sumangala here. You can stay. So just before Sri Lekha says a word, we'd like you to hear a word too from Sumangala, because she's a very quiet lady, but she's got good things to say. And she's got 9 children, correct? Or 10, okay. 10 plus 1, adopted children, okay. But she's also been given the responsible savor of managing Govinda Dham in Australia. So she's looking after not only her family and her husband and everything that goes with that, but also she's looking after all the devotees. And we do have one hidden devotee here, who's not with us just now, Jai Gauranga Prabhu. And we've got 2 others, Kelly and Abhinavasundar, who live nearby. But we've got a good Australian contingent, and Rupa Nuga Prabhu, who's just been with us also. So, as a mother of so many devotees and a practical lady, just a tip about the foundation of our devotional life from Sumangala. With the microphone, yeah.
Dandavats to all the wonderful devotees everywhere. Jai Shila Gurudev. I don't really ever speak, but I'll try.
Jai.
Srila Gurudev has just been my life and soul and really helps me continue. And everyone says to me, how do you do it with 10 children? I can only think it's from the mercy of Srila Gurudev that makes me want to continue and serve all these souls that have come into my life. And serving others is very sweet. And the opportunity to serve the devotees in service is very, very sweet. So service is where I'm trying to connect with the devotees, because the devotees are reminding us of our real home, our real goal, and to be in their association and around them all the time is just all I really aspire towards. Is just the mercy of the devotees. And by serving the devotees, you can feel it's right, because when you're trying to serve yourself or engage in your senses, it's just not so tasteful. So the connection with the devotees is super sweet. And in Australia, it's actually very wonderful. The service going on there, I feel super, I feel really happy to serve the devotees there. It's very nice. And Gurudev brought the most beautiful Mahaprabhu there, and we have so much great fortune, for he has engaged us in Mahaprabhu's service. And I feel very, very fortunate to attempt some service there. And being with the devotees here in Thailand is really amazing. Sometimes I just can't believe how lucky I am and how much good fortune's in my life. To just hear from the devotees, attending the program is a real treat. And that's really all I have to say. It's just so wonderful to be with Madhusudana Maharaj and all the devotees here. It's really filling my heart with joy, because really we are all searching for true love and true happiness, and it feels right to be with the devotees. That's where you find it. And my dandavats to you all, and you're all welcome to come to Australia. Please come and spread the word.
Also, I just like to say, Sumangala, before she had any children, she's in service to Srila Gurudev and in service to the mat, etc. She was living in Chaitanya Saraswat mat for some time, and so she knows Gurudev, and actually she's a recipient of much special grace from Srila Gurudev. Maybe we can ask Sumangala, one service you did for him, some interaction with Gurudev. I mean, she was there a while. It wasn't, if you visit for a weekend, and it's easy to remember, okay, that one weekend, all these things happened. But she was there for a while and can share something with us.
At this subject, I could go on for days.
Yes.
And days and days and days. Well, I got to cook for Gurudev, and that was really sweet. That was one of the things I got to do. And make him some soup, and he... Actually, to watch Srila Gurudev honor prasadam was extremely amazing. And I felt so fortunate to be able to serve him some offerings of... And there's so many things that just want to come out of my mouth right now. But when you would give Srila Gurudev some prasadam, it was not an ordinary experience, actually. And how he would... And he was quiet while taking prasadam, and the way he would slurp with his spoon, mash with his fingers, twirl around on the plate, and chew and take out the little hub. Actually, it was just so beautiful. I just feel so much joy remembering him take prasadam, and to be able to cook for him just felt phenomenally fortunate. And even that he would like what you were offering was so amazing. Everything Gurudev did was so transcendental, and he was so funny. Sometimes I didn't get his jokes, and he knew it, so he would repeat them to me. And then it'd be even more funny.
Do you remember any jokes?
One day I was preaching with Bhakti Lalita, and I'll tell two quick stories, but I have hundreds. And Gurudev asked, "What did you see when we come home?" He asked, "What did you see?" And I'm like, "I saw 2,750 stairs." And he's like, "No, but what did you see?" And I'm like, "Well, we saw a lot of rasgulas and cups of water I was afraid to drink. Meeting all of these Indians." And he's still like, "No, but really, what did you see?" I said, "Gurudev, they are so much like in the West. They are out working and they have such a rich culture of this land, the holy lands of Kṛṣṇa, and they are going on like us in the West, working." And like they wanted to talk about the West more than because we were Westerners going there to preach to them. Bhakti Lalita was just phenomenal to watch, how she would just charge around. I would just drag behind her, really, but she was very powerful. So anyway, there was lots of discussions about how things, and Gurudev would ask us so many things. But one day we come home with the leader of the West Bengal Muslim section. He wanted to meet Srila Gurudev, and we were all excited, and he was very giving honor to Srila Gurudev. And then I noticed the gentleman didn't stay for very long. Gurudev gave him some crackers and a drink, and then he left kind of quickly. But the man was very much interested in meeting Srila Gurudev because he had a lot of Western followers. I didn't actually notice, but when the man left, Gurudev said, "I am eating with my left hand," just so because he was giving me so much judgment and criticism in his mind. I sent him away by eating with my left hand.
Hi, Srila Gurudev.
It was he could read everything in your mind. There was no doubt. Everything you were thinking, he knew. He would answer things all the time that you were thinking. And, it was very, very mystical. So many years I couldn't look Srila Gurudev in the eye. But, in the end, you're just like, well, it's just okay. You can look at me in the eye. You've seen everything anyway from everywhere. It's like X-ray vision. And it's very sweet when he just answers what you're thinking, which happened all the time. Yeah, and I could go on for days and hours, but I won't. And he liked pancakes.
Well, I just learned that Sumangala has an adopted daughter, and now I understand that adopted daughter is sitting right beside her. It's Chintamani. Huh? And who's the adopted son? Oh, you have... Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so she actually has an adopted child officially.
But I call everyone else my 11th child because many people come to stay with us that we give care to. So I have a lot of 11th children.
Oh, okay. And I think Chintamani is one of them. So anyway. Oh, okay. Mother and adopted daughter. Chintamani, just a brief few words. We're going to come to Sri Lanka just in a moment, and we've only a few minutes, but just beautifully, you can express something, whatever you like. You're with the family, and more watch by the recorded version, and also live on Facebook. So lots of devotees.
What can I say? I'm just so happy to be here. Dandavat pranams to all the Vaishnavas. And I noticed that Mohanananda had just popped into the scene here too. And I know that I want to make sure that it's 9:46 a.m. So I want to give plenty of time for the senior Vaishnavas. What can I say? Just listen to the senior Vaishnavas that are here. I'm here to learn from them too. And Maharaj is so merciful, always encouraging and empowering everyone, getting the newcomers or the newer devotees to lead the songs, and just making an effort to everyone feel welcome and safe and loved. And it's just amazing to be here in the association of Vaishnavas. And this is an honor to be here, and an honor to be considered one of Sumangala's 11th. So, Hare Krishna, thank you.
Govinda Govinda. See, one of the world pillars. And by the way, just something that Chintamani is saying that it's not that, oh, we're trying to make people feel accepted and to be affectionate with them. That's what Gurudev, that is his mood to all of the family. It's not, oh, we'll try to make people feel at home. They are at home, and they're just letting them know they're at home, and they're in a place where really non-judgmental. And the opposite, it's the land, it's the plane, the association of giving encouragement to each other. And we need each other as we keep on hearing. And actually, if you heard Sri Lekha's talk yesterday, no, it was yesterday's talk, then she also expressed that there, we need each other. And she, by the way, each of the afternoon talks have been talks at 3 p.m., of course, Thai local time, 3 p.m., each day of the festival, and yesterday also, today also, tomorrow also, it'll continue. Each of them have been very special. So if you get a chance, you just go back they're on Facebook in the Back to Basics, that public Facebook page. And there, if you scroll back down, you'll find the talks by most of the devotees, and who hasn't yet talked, we're trying to get them to talk in these next few days while we still have devotees here, because beautiful things coming from the Vaishnavas. So anyway, that's me talking too much. Here's Sri Lekha Devidasi, a few words for you, and then Mohanananda Prabhu, I'll give another few words to in a moment.
Dhanyavad Maharaj, Dhanyavad all the devotees. Hearing from Sumangala is always super inspiring for me, because really, truly, she's always speaking from her heart. And I find that really inspiring. And I was thinking about it. We're actually at a school that's, it's all over the world, but it is a school, and we are constantly learning something all the time. I mean, I'm just saying for myself, I'm constantly learning from other devotees what it is to be a devotee. I mean, it's it's, for me, it's a mystery. What kind of, we've seen devotees, and that's where we get some light, where we get some revelation of devotion, because we can think about it or hear about it, but when you come in touch with that, and you see something really wonderful in someone, it's very, very, it gives you promotion just to see that. I need a lot of promotion. So we want to associate with the devotees as much as possible. And also, I mean, we're learning so many things constantly. There's something that we thought we should go this way, and then we see something, and then we realize, oh no, that was the wrong way, but not wrong in a discouraging way, but oh, now I see more clearly what I should do. And so it's a really dynamic kind of life, but not by ourselves. We are going on as a group. And Guru Maharaj said this is a long journey. We have an interesting group. We're not made out of ticky-tacky, and we don't look all the same. We're kind of a ragtaggle in some kind of way. I mean, I always think of when Guru Maharaj says we're going on as a group, we're not so completely tidy. There's a looseness that Srila Govinda Maharaj especially gave in order to in order to look between things to see something, something that is swarat, something when, to see the independent nature of the Lord and how to try to adjust ourselves. But, but anyway, Guru Maharaj said we're going on as a group, and sometimes I am discouraged, and you may come to my aid. And another day you might be discouraged, and I will come to your aid. And in this way, we are continuing on. We're not doing Nirjan Bhajan. That's never turned out well, all by ourselves. That is a mistaken idea. We have to go on with the help of others. And as Sumangala was saying, the opportunity to give some help and some service is really our life force. And it's what we found in Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Saraswati Thakur. They're all trying to come here to give some seva. Anyway, my words are dry compared to Sumangala, who's so affectionate. But anyway, those are things that are really true for me and helping me so much.
Jai. Jai Shri Virasi. Oh, this isn't the camera, the other one's the camera. All right. Leela Moy Prabhu's doing some. Oh, you're letting people in. Are people queuing at the door? Oh my goodness, Prabhu. Do let people. When people come knocking on the door, let them in. Mohanananda Prabhu knocks on the door and he's been let in to Govinda farm. And we are here happily, and Mohan is one of the dynamos in the world. Mohan Prabhu, famous for many things, but here he is now, and he's going to share something. Let us see, always some twists and turns in his talks. Let's see what he'll share with us today. Here's Mohanananda Prabhu from
Dandavats,
Australia.
everybody.
You can come a little nearer, Prabhu, because you're a little dot on the screen.
Dandavats, everybody.
Dandavats, Prabhu.
Already, I think I spoke to many of you the other night, and nothing has changed from my my ideas of what I learned from Gurudev and Guru Maharaj is the idea of the practice of forgiveness, the practice of gratitude, and the practice of service. That goes on every day. So I hope that those of you who heard me last time will be like me, continue to do be forgiving, be grateful, and do service. FGS, for God's sake. Very easy to remember. Now, I'm going to just say one last thing, because already last time I already spoke. So I'm only going to say, I don't know how I say it in Portuguese, but I want to say lots of love.
But you know how to say it in English, then that works.
How you say it in Portuguese?
Lots of love.
Lots of love.
Muito amor. Muito amor.
Mucho amor. Mucho amor. Lots of love.
Okay, Prafula Krishna, do you understand? And here is
perfect, Maharaj. Very good.
Oh, Jai, good to hear you, Prafula Prabhu. Very good. You got a certificate from Prafula Prabhu. And Jai, and here is Leela Moy Prabhu, and he's here with the microphone. You would like to speak some more? No? Okay. Earlier she spoke.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. Okay, so here's Leela Moy Prabhu. We've just managed a microphone for him and a few words from him. And you know that I always want everybody to meet the family and the family to meet you. And so I'm very happily giving everyone some chance to speak. You'll probably get an overdose of me twice a week, so good to hear from others.
We need more. Dandavat pranams to all of you. So good to be here with you again. It's I'm getting used to be around the devotees now, because this is so great. I feel like I'm in heaven, you know. to be here. It's a great honor for me to have this opportunity to trying to serve them, to trying to serve all of them. And like Madhusudana Maharaj says in the beginning of the meeting, today it's a special day. It's a Kṛṣṇa day, a Ekadashi day, that we need to do something, to serve more today. And this is the purpose of Ekadashi, not just Ekadashi, but every single day we need to try to improve, to serve more and more the Vaishnavas, even if we are not close to them, like I'm here. But yeah, every single time, every single day, 25 hours a day, we need to serve, we need to remember Kṛṣṇa, not forget Kṛṣṇa, and yeah, this is something. Chai.
Haribo. And Leela Mahaprabhu is doing that too. And the devotees are very grateful to him because he's one of the key distributors of prasadam. So that's always a way to enter a devotee's heart, to look after them for prasadam. And, oh, Murari Gopal Prabhu, there in England. If you're back in England, got your minivan back there safely. Good to see you, Prabhu. Happily. So you recognize this young lady over here? Here's Chintamani, your representative perhaps while you're here.
And Nadia Sundar arrives tonight to Thailand.
Nadia Sundari coming from Vila Govinda and Portugal, and got to Portugal by the grace of Murari's drove them there. So lots of adventures in Europe, and all roads lead to, not Rome, Govinda Farm. Or Thailand, let's just see. Hare Krishna. And Dana, we were remembering you also. And so we're always looking forward to you getting your passport and then getting your ticket. And you know, the devotees are always ready to help, Dana. So keep in touch with us always. And Ideva Priya. Ideva Priya. Not sure. Anyway, welcome. And Shripad Dandi Maharaj, welcome. And Narottam Nitai Prabhu, welcome. Ramananda Prabhu in San Jose, welcome. And Lynn with us. And Priyanana.
Deva Priya also from San Jose.
Is she here also?
Oh, I thought you read it.
Oh, that may be Deva Priya. Oh, it
Yes,
is
Maharaj,
Deva
it's Deva Priya. Sorry, I mistyped it. I was rushing to come to the meeting and it was typo. Dandavat.
It's okay. Deva Priya, no problem at all. You gave us a mystery. And I think Sri Lekha wins the cookie, wins the biscuit for
Dandavat.
but it's Ekadashi, so she'll have to get it tomorrow.
Dandavat.
Anyway, Deva Priya, Dandavat. Maybe you would like to say a few words to the assembled devotees, because they're all here, they're sharing something, but you're very capable to share something. Well, all of you are, but as we have you, Deva Priya Didi, a few words to the assembled devotees.
Oh, I just want to share my gratitude to Jivana. We just spent 2 hours in the traffic. We were delivering prasadam to son of one devotees from East Coast. Jivana can explain who are the personalities. So I'm just so happy to have Jivana's association and be stuck in the traffic. And now I'm here with you all, and that's all. Prabhu was doing the service, so we did a little service. And great association.
Beautiful. We were remembering Jivana a little time ago in the back to basics here, and Udamanya Prabhu. We were
she's watching on Facebook tonight. Yeah, she's there. She's seeing you guys.
Okay, good. Oh, Jivana, Hare Krishna. We can't see you, but you can see us. That's the opposite of Paramatma, isn't it? Paramatma's seeing everything we do, but we're having difficulty seeing him. Oh, no, it's similar to Paramatma. Jivana can see us, but we can't see you. Hare Krishna.
Great. Dandavat.
Thank you, Deva Priyadi. Dandavat.
Is Praneshwari with us or not?
she lost the time because she changed in the US.
Yeah, we're now running the back to basics on the steady Navadip time. Guru Maharaj always wanted us to remember Navadip, and really every time the clocks change, devotees get confused because, anyway, just because different days changes, and in Australia, different day and the opposite way around, so things become very confused. So this way we only have to take into account the time in our own country, because Navadip, the time doesn't change. It's eternally in the present, in the real Navadip, in the Navadip. So anyhow, so just a note on, about that, just in case. I see Tungarasariri just tuned in. So we're running on the Navadip time, which I hope will still be more or less convenient for everybody. But at least that way we can remember Navadip too, that it begins 7:30 in the morning Navadip time, each Thursday morning and Sunday morning in Navadip. So, in the world, in Brazil it is yesterday, California is yesterday, but Florida, and anyway, you have to figure out your local time, the time changes. And it seems all this daylight savings time seems a little odd to some of us, like me. It does seem a little illogical in the modern world. But everyone has to work out their own. It's fine, it's just as it is, so we need to adjust to the environment. But it's good for us to remember Navadip. Srila Guru Maharaj directly told to us, we've been there when he's been saying about Navadip, about Chaitanya Saraswati Mat, the origin of our fortune, not only now but forever, as Guru Maharaj is saying, very sweetly, affectionately, and emphasizing that we must try to be Navadip conscious. Means we need to be Gauranitai conscious, Panchatattva conscious, conscious of the gift of Radha Kṛṣṇa combined. So easy to say, we say it so many times, we hear it so many times, but you would never have heard this 600 years ago. 600 years ago, we would not have any opportunity. And even 100 years ago, most of us are here in the Western world, then 100 years ago, we'd not have any opportunity to say these things or have any touch of these things. And so here we have the very first worldwide wave, but in the course of millions of years, it's the first grand wave of such a scale that Radha Kṛṣṇa combined and distributed themselves through the holy name. And this Kali Yuga, in one day of Lord Brahma, is the time when the original Radha Kṛṣṇa appear with their associates in Krishna Lila, and the original Mahaprabhu Nitai and Panchatattva appear in their Lila, original, not avatar, but avatari. And this is that very occasion. And this morning we concluded the reading here of the Golden Staircase, which we've been reading during the festival here in the Govinda farm. And the conclusion of that was of that book is Srila Guru Maharaj saying that verse, Jadi Gaura na hoto. If Gauranga had not come, how would we know of these high, sweetest, most affectionate, loving topics about the relationship, the potential of the relationship of the Jiva soul with the Supreme Lord and everything? If he had not come, how would we know? And then his last sentence, or two or three perhaps, he's saying, but Mahaprabhu has come and we know these things. And so this is our very, very good fortune. So as Anandamoy was saying earlier, it is a heart feeling when we come to find the family that is in search of Sri Krishna reality, the beautiful. It's all a heart recognition. We can't make too much analysis, but some things like simple facts, or once in 4,320,000 years, well, that's a long time. Then, some kind of things like this help us to wake up our heart, to take seriously all these things when we realize the rarity and the value, so rare and such a wonderful gift of the Lord coming to us. And so some of these like logical things help us to wake up our heart to the others who are searching after that same goal and the process by which to get it, not just dreaming, but engaging in Sankirtan, engaging in Harikatha, engaging in Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, etc. So happily with you all, happily here with us all, I mean those of us who are here directly at the farm, and with the whole family worldwide. Wherever we are in the world, try to keep good association and continue with here the theme has been the Shikshastakam, everyone is reading during Kartik, but also the Upadeshamritam, and we went through the whole Upadeshamritam, the 11 verses, one by one throughout our week here too. And these, everybody I'm sure knows, are the very basis and everything of our spiritual life contained within Shikshastakam and Upadeshamritam. And that comes in a living way through the association of the devotees. And how to associate with the devotees is also given there. Hare Krishna, and I was reminded of the 6th of the favorable, and I hope you all get to learn the 6 senses to control, 6 unfavorable, which will destroy your devotion, the 6 favorable things which will ensure your devotional success. And I was reminded of that when Srileka was speaking just now. The 6th of those favorable, which will ensure your success, is to follow in the footsteps of the greater chargers. And we've had these greater chargers. We see the path that they chalked out. In other words, what we are to follow behind, not to imitate, but to follow their guidance. And we've got the perfectest of the perfectest guidance to follow in our masters, Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, in Srila Saraswati Thakur, our Rupa Nuga Sampradaya. And so let us try to cleanly, happily, joyfully go on in this broad Krishna consciousness, which can accommodate everything, because everything is within Krishna's purview. If you don't believe me, listen to some of the talks of the devotees here. They'll help you understand. All right. Udaran Prabhu, welcome home. I know you're back in Latvia. And one by one, and Dongarasa Didi, she joined us at this time, but this is actually the ending of our little chat. We've been with you for a little while. And Gangalila Didi, Hare Krishna, giving each of you a special mention by heart. If we haven't said by voice, please excuse. And she's dancing there, Jai. And you see, from all of us here and more devotees who are doing various things, are still here. And from all of us here, our heart and our obeisances. And to all of you there, from all of us here to all of you there. Jai Srila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila Bhakti Rakkhak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki Jai. All the assembled devotees ki Jai. All the Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Brinda ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari
Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudana Maharaj ki Jai.
Time to go. Govinda, Govinda, Govinda. Dandavat, dear devotees. Have special days. We'll see you soon. Hare Krishna. Govinda, Govinda.